Whether you have watched TLC's DC Cupcakes or not, you surely know about the Georgetown Cupcakes recipe. Sophie LaMontagne and Katherine Kallinis own this bakery and have become famous for the show and their cupcake skills. Allegedly, they make more than 10,000 cupcakes daily to satisfy every customer that lines up behind their doors. But what if you do not live anywhere near Washington, D.C.? Well, we have the perfect solution for you. This Georgetown Cupcakes chocolate frosting recipe will make every cupcake look and taste like it belongs on TV. Making the cupcakes. First, we are going to focus on our base, because this scrumptious frosting needs a perfect cupcake to place it on. This recipe yields 18 pieces and it will take you about an hour to make. Ingredients: 1 1/4 cups of sifted all-purpose flour, gluten-free alternative. Half teaspoons of baking soda. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 8 tablespoons of room temperature unsalted butter. 1 1/4 cups of sugar. 2 large eggs at room temperature. 1 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 cup of room temperature whole milk. Half cup of cocoa powder. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and prepare 18 cups by lining them or buttering and flouring them. Step 2. In a bowl, sift together the dry ingredients so that they form a mixture. This is the flour, baking soda, and salt. Be ready to add this to the mixer later on. Step 3. In a stand mixer or a large bowl, if you are doing this by hand, beat the unsalted butter on medium speed until it is fluffy. Stop mixing to incorporate the sugar and then resume on medium until everything is combined. This is called creaming the butter. Step 4. Pause to add the eggs one at a time. Mix them slowly in with the butter and sugar. In a large cup, combine the milk and the vanilla extract. Step 5. With all the components on hand, add the dry and liquid ingredients in thirds, mixing on low so that you do not end up with your face covered in flour. That is to say, add 1/3 of the flour mixture, followed by 1/3 of the milk mixture, stopping to scrape the sides of the bowl. Once it is thoroughly combined, move on to the second third and the remaining third as well. Step 6. Still, at low speed, incorporate the cocoa powder until it is just combined. Using an ice cream scoop, place equal amounts of batter on each cup. Step 7. Bake for just under 20 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out clean. Transfer to a wire rack and let them cool completely before covering them with frosting. The frosting. At Georgetown Bakery, they use some simple chocolate ganache to top their cupcakes. And although we want to keep it as close to the original as possible, we think that adding a bit of sweet chocolate buttercream in the middle will make this cupcake decadent. For the cream cheese frosting. Ingredients: 4 tablespoons of unsalted room temperature butter. 4 cups of powdered sugar. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 6 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. Half of the semi-sweet chocolate chips. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1. With a handheld or stand-up mixer, beat butter and cream cheese together until smooth. Step 2. Using the microwave, melt the chocolate chips in 20-second increments, mixing in between to make sure it does not burn. Alternatively, you can melt it over a double boiler. Set aside and allow to cool for 5 minutes. Step 3. Mix on low the butter and cream cheese with the powdered sugar and vanilla extract a little at a time until everything is combined. Step 4. Slowly add the chocolate, and once everything is mixed together, turn the speed to high and beat for 5 minutes. With a regular piping tip or a cut Ziploc bag, pipe a swirl on top of the cooled cupcakes. For the chocolate ganache. Ingredients: half cup of heavy cream. 1 cup of chocolate chips. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1. Set up a double boiler. Place a pan with 2 inches of water over medium to low heat. On top, use a heat-safe bowl. The steam from the water will heat the bowl and its contents without burning them or adding any water to them. Make sure the hot water does not touch the base of the bowl. Step 2. In the bowl, combine the chips with the cream and let it melt. Stir it continuously until it is shiny and smooth. Remove the bowl from the heat and let cool for 2 to 3 minutes. Step 3. Grab the frosted cupcakes and dip them one at a time in the ganache. Use a wrist motion to make sure they do not drip. You can place them on top of some parchment paper to prevent any mess so that you can then transfer them to the serving plate. In our case, they did not even make it to the table. Step 4. Allow the ganache to set for 5 minutes. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.